I'm angry. I'm angry at friends. Honestly, truly, honestly, I'm angry at friends. I was visiting with my clubmates, and one of my clubmates, his daughter has chosen her name. She's transitioned, and she's finally chosen the name that she wishes to be legally recognized by. So she's legally changed her name. And then one of the other clubmates started beaking off about parental rights. And sorry, I couldn't take that. I wasn't going to stand for that. Because parental rights is a marketing slogan hiding its true agenda. Because it's one of those phrases where it's meant to be said in such a manner and used in such a manner. You can't argue with it. Oh, parents, of course parents have rights to know what's going on with their children's lives. The answer to that is yes, you are correct. Followed by what they are trying to do under the cover of that phrase. All of these marketing terms, that's what they are. They are slogans, marketing terms. They hide the true agenda of what's going on. Now, some of these marketing slogans and some of these marketing agendas actually have some double meanings that are quite profound. This one does not. Because here's the thing. This version that they're arguing for parental rights imposes on other people and removes rights from a very small minority. I'm going to use the illustration right now in Saskatchewan. A parental rights bill in reference to school. In particular, if a child chooses to use they or them pronouns within the school has to inform the parents ASAP. Whoa! Put up the goddamn sirens! Do you know that I didn't know my kid was using they and them in school until a teacher actually told us at a parent-teacher meeting. She was, 14? Now, I still use her and she when I speak about her because I keep messing up. And as long as my daughter is willing to forgive me, I do my best to address them as they and or them. Now, I will slip up. Forgive me. But I don't do it out of malice. I slip up. And as long as she forgives me, I'll be okay. If she starts getting mad at me, I might have problems. Mostly because I don't want her to be mad at me. But the point of the matter is that I didn't know. And it was a teacher who told me in a casual meeting. There was no emergency about it. She just asked me about it. Hey, is there a reason why she prefers they or them? And I'm like, no idea. Do I care? No. Did I care? No. Do I still care? No. Other than the fact that I keep tripping my tongue over which one I use. And that's just because. But the hiding that. Now, here's some interesting statistics. Because some of my clubmates, they're military. So a platoon size in the military, in the armed forces of Canada, is 32. Okay. So out of those 32 people, one, statistically, will be gay. Okay, think about that. One out of 32 people, statistically, will be gay. Doesn't mean they will be. There may be more, there may be less. Who knows? But statistically, 32 people in this country, out of every 32 people, one of them will be gay. Right. 32 makes a platoon. It takes 1,000 to make a battalion. It takes 2 battalions to make a regiment under current standings. Right, okay, stop and think about that. That's 2,000 people, give or take, because I think the numbers are slightly variable. So 2,000 people. One will be transgender. Think about that. 1 out of 2,000 might be transgender. Versus how many people amongst that 2,000, statistically, who would be gay? So, we're going to pass laws, use our notwithstanding clause in the bill before it's even passed, so that it can't be challenged constitutionally, violating the rights of 1 out of every 2,000 kids in Saskatchewan, as an example. Now, when a conservative says to me that they're fiscally responsible, bullshit! That's pure bullshit. Why? Look how much money they just wasted passing a bill so that they could take their rights away from 1 out of every 2,000 kids, potentially, by the way, in a province of 1.1 million people. Do not ever come back to me and say, we believe in small government, we believe in being fiscally responsible, and then pass bullshit, social, violating the Constitution in bills like that, and then hiding it under a marketing phrase, parental rights. I'm angry. I'm angry at the hypocrisy. Claiming one thing, doing another, and then stripping individuals of their rights because they can get away with it because it's 1 out of every 2,000 people statistically. They have no voice because they're 1 out of every 2,000. Well, when you strip the rights from 1 out of every 2,000, you just stripped everyone's rights. Hypocrites.